Once upon a time, there was this. Deep Purple, the Illustrated Biography by Chris Charlesworth. It was the book. If you're into Deep Purple, this was the book, and it was the book for ages. And part of this became the booklet for the giant Listen Read On box set years later. However, it's been expanded. It's been expanded to this, and some of you have seen this behind me on a couple of videos, and this is the Rufus Books edition. This isn't cheap. There's not much change out of about £80, but I just wanted to show you what this was like, and it'll be a very quick run through. But if you're a Deep Purple nut, which I am, stick it on your Christmas list. I got it for my birthday, and I absolutely love it. So let's have a look inside it. So once upon a time, there was this. What was seen as the definitive Deep Purple book, which has been collectible for years, just made by Chris Charlesworth just before the band reformed. Richie Blackmore was not involved. And that has turned into this. There is an even more expensive version than this, and I don't even know anything about that because I don't want to look at it because I can't afford it. This comes with a poster, which I'll open out. It's got various pictures on it, and it comes with a giant picture on the other side, which will now appear on your screen for your enjoyment. But this is the main thing. Look at this. A Deep Purple book of this size. These people know how to make books. And it's not cheap. But it doesn't feel cheap. This is Rufus Books. It's the first thing by Rufus Books I've ever owned. But it's amazing. Right, I'm not going to go through it really slowly because this video will be hours long, and so I'm just going to give you a feel for it really, so what you're looking at. But it's amazing set, and it only covers. Well, it can only cover so much, but it covers so much more than it originally did. The sections, obviously, John Lord. Every member of the band has their own little bit, and many of these pictures I have never seen before. Some I have, but many I hadn't. And even on the internet, you won't have seen a lot of these. It's absolutely incredible. So I'm going through this quite quickly, as you can see. But as I'm from where I'm sitting, it looks like I've barely started to open any of the pages. As we go into Rod Evans' section, we've only just got to Rod Evans, and we've already on page 70. Is this normally when you get a hardback book in a box set? There's 70 odd pages, so I'll have done that going at this speed. But in this this book, I barely scratched the surface as we're still in Mark 1. It's all these Mark 1 pictures. And we're at page 93, 100 pages in, and we're still on Mark 1. Which was a blink of an eye, wasn't it? 3 albums, whatever, in about just over a year and a bit. Nice picture of Richie having a great time there. Amazing. And we're still in Mark 1. Incredible. Are we moving on? Lots of press cuttings, of course. Ian Gillan, so we're moving on as we move into Mark 2. And again, lots of pictures you will have seen and some pictures you will never have seen before. Fantastic stuff. I think a lot of these pictures look like 72 to me. Obviously, great pictures of Ian Gillan and Roger Glover from episode 6. A moody Rog, a hippie Rog. In the woods Rog. Rickenbacker Rog. Floppy hat Rog. And then we're on to Purple Mark II. Where are we now? We're at page 166, and we've just hit 1969 with the concerto. How's that? Amazing. Lots of pictures here I'd not seen before. Some great pictures of the Man in Black. as we're now entering in Rockland. So we're into 1970. And there's lots of text. Chris has done an absolutely amazing job as we move into the land of Fireball. Absolutely incredible live pictures. I think we might be moving towards Machine Head soon, I think. But just so many live pictures, top of the pops, stills. Here we go. Oh, actually, we've just entered Fireball. Although some of these pictures look as if it's later on than that. Oh, well, this is Machine Head, isn't it? This is Machine Head. These are stills from the. Here we go, Machine Head. The classic time. That's obviously the great pictures of Richie. Absolutely fantastic pictures. The Man in Black, my favourite guitarist of all time. This picture here, of course, is the giant poster you get with this book, which is also from the songbook for Who Do We Think We Are? Man in Japan, £3.25. I bought it from Woolworths from that price. Some great pictures of Richie destroying his guitar, which I'd not seen before. Again, that picture. Pictures of various girlfriends and time in Japan and wives. We are now at page 275 and we're heading towards Who Do We Think We Are? Beat instrumental, some great pictures. That must have been taken, what was used on the Powerhouse, the Speaking Bedlam in a Bedsit, Deepest Purple, the end of Mark II coming up. Lots of pictures behind the scenes. And we're on to Mark III, as it enter into David Coverdale, Glenn Hughes, with lots of pictures that were new to me from this period. So into Mark III now, fresh-faced David and Glenn. As we move into Burn, 73 to 75. Lots of great pictures here in the recording studio, listening back to, oh, look at that. The Burn candles. Preparing for the tour, on tour. The plane, the Starship. The California Jam, of course, was a big event, so there's obviously a lot of pictures from there, which is really cool. California Jam has its own section. Absolutely great stuff. That was the first time I'd seen Deep Purple move on screen since I saw them in 74 on tour, on the Burn tour at the Birmingham Odeon. It's hard to explain that you couldn't see your favourite musicians move about because there was no videos or they weren't on the telly. Then we're into Stormbringer, great picture. Behind the scenes shots, a lot of photos there I've not seen before. The Starship again. So we're into the Stormbringer tour now. Richie's thoughts are elsewhere, but he's still doing great stuff. Love that picture. Love all these pictures, actually. Tremendous stuff. Absolutely amazing. Amazing. Deep Purple, Mark III. Going for it. Oh, look at these. Absolutely amazing stuff. And now we're moving on. We're moving. Blackmore is thinking, we're done. Well, this is this bit here is Roger Glover doing the butterfly ball, and these amazing pictures, absolutely incredible pictures. And enter Tommy Bolin, stage left. Some great pictures of Tommy. Many of these some I've not seen before. Some I'm very familiar with, but nevertheless, there's so much more Mark IV than there was in the original book. You Keep On Moving. This is all press cuttings from Sounds, so it's great to have those here as well. Behind the scenes stuff, the band chilling out with the Japanese fans. Great stuff. This is all around the Come Taste the Band album and tour. Some great stuff here. Love these pictures of the Continental that David Coverdale's sitting on, chilling out in Los Angeles. Then we're now into the final tour in the UK. Lots of little black and white pictures. Fans queuing up to see the band. Final pictures of the band itself. Some press cuttings, and then to the present. And so we rapidly now, we're at page 478. Almost 500. And so we've got Whitesnake, Rainbow, the Ian Gillan Band. So we're going to rapidly move forwards now. Blackmore's Night, the sad passing of John Lord, Ian Pace, the Gillan Band, Glenn Hughes, Whitesnake, Deep Purple, Now, with Steve Morse, with Simon McBride. So it is dovetailed, bookended with the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And then we have all the albums at the back, chart positions for the US and the UK. Which is great, which obviously just goes up to Deep Purple in concert from Powerhouse and With Stop. Would have been too difficult to keep going all the plethora of live albums, all the singles. And then we have all the concerts and how much money they earned from each one. This is amazing because some of them they earned about 75 quid. And then there's some where they earned tens of thousands of dollars from doing like a gig. You just can't imagine how much money there was. It's amazing how it suddenly goes from that. So 71, it's still, $3,000 or whatever, $10,000, 72. And it's when you kind of move further forwards into this list that we end up seeing like $20,000, $22,000 for playing a gig. And then they're still doing like 50 quid for a BBC radio broadcast, $41,000. This is a, totally different sphere, isn't it? So the money that was just rolling in at this point is unbelievable, really. So, and then a nice misty picture of the band right at the very back. So that is Deep Purple, the visual history. Deep Purple, visual history. So that's a look inside it. It's from Rufus Books. That you can get an even more expensive version, which I think is signed by members of the band. I couldn't afford that. So this is the one I went for, and I had it for my birthday. I'm absolutely thrilled with it. As you can see, there's tons of pictures in it I've never seen before. Lots of behind the scenes stuff as well. For a Purple fan like me, it's absolutely brilliant. And there is another book on Purple I'm going to cover in the future, but I just wanted you to show you that because it's very different and a very different upgrade from the original all those years ago. So thank you for watching, thank you for being here, thank you for all of your support. Remember, music is the healer and the doctor. Please take care, please subscribe and ring that little bell. And if you become a patron or YouTube member, you can also have access to our private Facebook group, WhatsApp group, and come along to our own private pub called the Now Spinning Arms, which meets virtually twice a month via Zoom. So take care, keep spinning those discs, and I'll talk to you all very, very soon.